Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone.
We are back with part 20. Is that right? Yes, 20.
20 parts.
Of our Legend of Zelda Adventure of Link Let's Play.
Amazing.
Sorry guys, had to look at my notes.
Yep. As you can see, we're getting back to where we're nearly finished with the game
Yep.
defeat the final evil and wrap things up and get the Triforce number 3.
Yes. And yeah, so that's what we're up to.
Yep.
We've been making good progress, and we are almost done the game, really.
Yeah. We made a lot of progress.
On the last dungeon, correct?
Yep.
Once we get there.
Yep. After we deal with the annoyances of traveling to the,
Yeah, this is a different recording day than our last part. That's why we couldn't just pick up from where we left off.
Right.
So, just be a little patient with us. We will get there momentarily.
We will. We know the path. Now.
Gotten a little more efficient at dodging.
Yep. Look at how much red I've got on my
Yes.
health bar now.
Of course, those ghosts are a pain in the butt.
They are, because they swarm.
Yeah.
And if you have a lot of them,
Yeah.
it's a nightmare, which is the thing also, is that you need that item to see them, which is also a pain. Just to make up with what we lost. There we go.
We got our little magic charging stations.
Yeah, we do.
I found that very entertaining.
Yeah.
It looked very entertaining.
It does.
It, like, kind of makes me think of electric cars that they're going to make charging stations. Well, they already have charging stations, don't they?
Yeah, in some urban areas, yes.
But they're going to make them more readily available, I guess is what I'm saying.
That would be a good thing for,
Yeah, because I haven't really seen any in our town.
Right.
Our town's full of people that aren't electric car supporters.
Right.
I'll just put it at that. People who don't.
I think the closest thing I saw to a charging station was in the town of Sykesville's government building, but that's it. And there are only like 2 of them.
So basically not in my town. Not in my town. Which is stupid because my town shares a zip code with your town, but whatever.
Yeah.
They of course take better care of your town.
Yeah, I worry about that admittedly.
Well, it's probably because your town has a tax. And mine does not have a specific town tax. So they're probably like, oh, well, we're not charging the town tax, so we only have so much money to take care of the town. Well, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I could be completely off. But,
Right.
I'm just supposing.
Because I know, Oof is right, because I know we share the same. And it's a problem, I notice, because sometimes people can't tell the difference between Eldersburg and or Sykesville.
We really shouldn't be saying the names of both of the towns.
Sorry. We should delete that.
No, it's fine. It's just not a very big town. I just feel like you doxed us.
Well, we don't have to keep it in.
Yes, it's putting pressure on me because I have to... I have have to make a note and pray I remember. Please don't use this information nefariously, alright, guys?
Thanks.
Sorry, don't mean to be paranoid, but it's a very dangerous world out there.
I'm afraid it is.
Yeah. This is why I worry about us doing live streams.
Gotcha.
Yeah, stuff like this.
Ah, good. That's a health. Kill that dude.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I have to take a minute.
Yes, gotta stop this guy. Gotta get out of here. Ow.
Well, nothing really exciting to report, I'm afraid. Just kind of been the same old, same old.
I suppose. I'm looking forward to tackling this dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yep. And avoiding these ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's refill some life. Let's get some magic. Good. Perfect.
Well, sorry guys, I really don't know what to talk about. My, well, I guess it doesn't matter, we're such a tiny channel, nobody's gonna come after us, but...
True, I don't know that many.
But, yeah, that gave me lots of anxiety, which kind of just shut me down.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Let's get some, get a shield, get a jump. There we go.
okay. I feel like, I've talked about a lot of stuff, so I don't know what new to share. Because honestly, my life's pretty boring. Yeah. So.
Boring.
Oh yeah. Very. It's just... I mean... I haven't really, looked up any new Zelda stuff to talk about, so...
Oh. Okay.
And yeah, I haven't really been up to too much exciting. I mean, the most we've done exciting is just visit some organic stores and...
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. I just wish there was more to do near here, because, like, even for those stores, we have to leave town because it's just... the, like, farmers markets and stuff here don't really start till like April and May. So there's really not a whole lot of that going on. So yeah, I just get kind of bored. There's not really a whole lot going on in the town. You know? Nothing much exciting.
Gotcha.
So I guess that's where I've been, like, you know, the weather starts to get nice and then it's like, well, there's not much to go out and enjoy. To me, anyway. For me personally. So, yeah, that's kind of... It's kind of been where I've been, that I've just kind of been bored. So, I'm like, oh, okay, what can I be enthused to talk about? But that's... Sorry, guys, that's just kind of where I am at the moment. But, I'm looking forward to seeing the end of this game.
So am I.
Such a long-winded trip.
It is a long-winded trip.
Yeah.
Here we are. Sorry for the earlier struggles.
It's fine. And then I'm like still debating, and I'm like, this sounds different enough, but I'm worried that YouTube software will not consider it different enough. So I'm probably just gonna play it safe and not have the music, so I apologize for that, guys, but you know how finicky this platform can be.
Yes, unfortunately. As we've both learned when we had issues with our first dungeon that we conquered.
Yeah.
And defeated that horsehead dude.
Really, even with the opening theme, because it incorrectly labels it as an opening theme of a different
yeah, you're
game.
right.
And apparently that game's opening theme was copywritten, which just kind of makes me paranoid. I'm like, it's every Zelda game. The first Zelda game, we had no problems. But is every Zelda game after this going to, like, give us a hard time? I'm hoping not, but I can't help but worry.
Well, I feel your worry, my man.
Yeah. And then there was, like, one part that I had uploaded. By now, it's been quite a few parts ago. That commentary just randomly, that file I saved just decided to be corrupt. And there was no way to recover it. Unfortunately, I can't automatically back up every single file because we have limited space. So I can't afford to double the space, you know? I don't have an unlimited amount, so that made me very stressed.
I'm sorry that it increased your stress, my man.
Yeah. It really did. Because there was, like, nothing I could do, so... And, you know, there are probably some people watching that are like, oh my god, you're complaining about that. But I'm still new to this stuff, so it's not, it's not, doesn't come as naturally to me as other people that have been, you know, that have been doing this for years and years and years.
Well, I think you've been doing a good job, my man.
Thanks, I'm trying.
You are.
It'll be even better when I solve the microphone issue. Like, which is sadly probably just going to involve buying a new microphone. I went on a rant last week with one of my family members about it. That that this microphone I've explained to you as a preamp has a design flaw. That's just part of its design, and they have not fixed it. It's just that company. And it's so frustrating because this is a company that was recommended to me by the people I trained with for voice acting, but I ended up having, so I'm wondering if I need to get a new preamp, but they're expensive, so I was just like really trying to make this preamp work, you know?
Yes.
So, especially because there's no way to try these before you buy them. And so then you spend a couple $100, and then you just have to pray that it works out. So, yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, that stuff is difficult. And let me know in the comments, guys, if any of you know of any good recording microphone that are good for 2 people. I don't know, I might end up having to get 2 mics and just figure out how to plug them into one socket, if that's even possible, so, yeah. I am going to try to improve the audio quality of this channel thing.
And I know we've had some snags, but yes.
Well, the fact that a few times now people have been having trouble hearing us or hearing me, and, you know, we have too much other sounds that get picked up. It's just a lot that I have to solve.
Right.
And I was trying, you know, before the file got corrupt, I was trying to edit out the other sounds. So it made me, like, worried that by trying to edit out the extra sounds that messed up the file, but that makes no sense. So I was just kind of confused.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for
that
to be the case.
And I'm sorry to talk to you guys about all this behind the scenes stuff, but this is really...
Well,
like I said, I haven't had very much excitement going on, so that's what's been on my mind.
Well, as I'd say, it's as important as the on-screen stuff.
Yeah. And a lot of it is, too, that, you know, I have to record this separately. Like, I record our commentary separately, so it's not... Obviously, it's not the game's music, it's our commentary, so, yeah. It's very weird because it works very differently from playing on the PC. Like, when I was playing, and recording myself playing The Sims, it was recording, my speaking onto the game. I mean, like, it recorded it all together. Because it's different, you know, I wasn't using a capture card because I was on my computer, so it was just recording from the computer, and since the microphone was also part of the computer, it just had it all together.
Right.
So, in that instance, things were more level just automatically, but the only negative part of that is it is harder to edit the audio when it's recorded all together. So, there are pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I think you do a great job, bud.
I appreciate that. I try.
You do.
I mean, since I don't have the video game skills, I have to put in my work somewhere, right? I just hope I'm sure I will get better with time. I just hope I get there. Yeah. I'm sorry if you hear our heater picking up it's still up and down weather-wise here. So we still have days where the heat still comes on. So, yeah.
That's alright.
But, yeah. That's about it. I mean, I still haven't, I guess I've been reading a different book this month, so I just haven't picked up Hyrule Historia yet.
What you been reading?
It is a book about tinnitus and hyperacusis, which tinnitus, for those of you who don't know, it's like the ringing in the ear that has, it can have a specific cause, but sometimes it doesn't have a specific cause. Those of you who have it would know what I'm talking about. It's just a constant sound in your ear. It doesn't necessarily always have to be in the form of ringing. That's the more common condition that people tend to have. And hyperacusis is what I've had. I've had really since I was like 12. And you've probably heard me talk about it before if you're regulars of the channel, where it's just my auditory nerve interprets sound as noisier than it is, and that causes me distress. So, but since it can, people who have tinnitus can have hyperacusis as well, and I currently deal with both, although I got hyperacusis first, and I think a lot of people get tinnitus first. If they end up getting both, a lot of people don't get both, they just get tinnitus. But anyway, so yeah, I've been reading about that, a book that talks about it and ways to cope with it, because there's really no cure, unfortunately. So it's just ways to alleviate the symptoms and ways to cope. That's really all we have right now for that. Unless it's an acute response to like illness or something, then sometimes they can do something and it will go away. But for people who have it all the time, there's really no cure right now. So I'm just reading that, hoping I can get some good advice for coping with that. Hopefully to help me sleep better and stuff. And, be out in society, because people are loud, traffic is loud, music is loud, There are noises everywhere that can be quite jarring, so... just trying to learn how to cope with that, because, you can't exactly afford to become a hermit and not socialize. Just because your ears hurt all the time, So yeah, that's what I'm reading anyway. I usually read more non-fiction than fiction. I don't read a lot of novels. Sometimes I do, but I'm extremely picky. So I tend to just read more non-fiction because I like learning. Especially if there are things that can help me, help improve quality of life. Or help me understand other people or conditions better.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been reading. And I've been trying to catch up on my YouTube watch later list.
How's it been, by the way?
It's never ending. I get caught up with some of it, and then the people I'm subscribed to release new videos, so I add more. And a lot of them are long because I watch a lot of people that do video essays, and I don't always have the time to like sit for 2 hours. Or in the case of, well, you and I watched that Sims iceberg video, and that...
Oh yeah, that took us 3 days to finish.
Yes, because it was 4 hours. Over 4 hours. Interesting stuff. I always like learning about The Sims, and
I didn't know it was that deep and intense, frankly.
Yeah. Well, that's why the fans are so disappointed with Sims 4, because
I got that.
The first 3 Sims games just had such elaborate lore with their pre-made Sims. You know, Sims that the company made, that Maxis and EA made. So yeah, but like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if by the time I don't know, there was just a lot going on with the development of Sims 4 where it was just messy.
Yes.
Where my guess, you know, what my theory has been was that they kind of were as you know, they were working on something else, and that fell through because it was supposed to be like, so like, at that time there was a Sim City game where they made a big misstep by deciding we're gonna make it online only, and
Perma online.
and that really hurt the sales. I won't be able to talk about all of this because I only have a few minutes left. But yeah, it really hurt the sales, and they were working on a project that was kind of going to be a spin-off of that SimCity game. But with how badly it failed, they just canceled that, and they were kind of being pushed to start Sims 4 anyway, so they're like, oh, okay, we'll just use this engine to make Sims 4. And my thought is they were being pressured to release Sims 4, so they basically released it incomplete.
For damage control reasons.
Yes. Because I guess that they felt like, well, better to release what we've got rather than have the fans wait and go, where's the next, you know, where's Sims 4? It's time, you know, Sims 3 is getting really old, you've got all the expansion packs, it's time for the next one. They thought it would be worse to have us going, where's our Sims 4? But I feel like they made the wrong choice because fans were really upset. Because, you know, the base game was really empty, and we were like, hey, in previous installments, the base games had a lot more features than what you're giving us. Yeah. And they did later add this stuff, you know, patched it all in. Basically, by 2017, they basically overhauled, not U-hauled, U-hauled.
Yeah, I could have, yeah.
Probably that too. Overhauled the UI and everything. And so now you won't see a copyright any older than 2017 on their logo because they want you to forget. We'll never forget.
Yes.
We'll never forget the incomplete release that did not have toddlers or ghosts or pools.
Yeah, that's really hard not to forget.
Yeah. Those of us in the Sims fandom were burned.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. So now they kind of have this habit of doing free updates where they'll fix stuff.
I see.
And add in tiny things. Because, they'll do updates, and the updates will have bugs, and then they're like, oh, well, we'll just patch it. And then they'll have a new update. They'll get rid of those bugs. 3 or 4 new bugs will show up. Another update. But, yeah. So, actually did have time to talk about it.
Yeah, we did.
But... we will keep playing because I don't want to interrupt us.
I know, I think
mid-dungeon.
we've gone over time, but you'll get a little extra from us.
Only a little bit, so yeah. I guess play until we get game over, or until we're successful, so.
Yep, one way or another.
Yeah, so enjoy the extended play. Yeah. Because with these, I feel like we're approaching something big eventually.
Yes, I hope we make there.
If we survive. But yeah.
An extra life.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised they never utilized Link being able to turn into a fairy in any future games that I know of. Anyway, let me know if I'm wrong. I would.
That'd be something.
I would love to know. Link turning into a fairy to get into small spaces and to fly seems pretty cool.
Get up. Sure. I hate this red dude and his brother, the blue one.
Yes, they are quite frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, they're actually one of the most aggressive NPC computer players I've dealt with in this game so far. Oh, we can't go there.
You were right, NPCs.
Ah, good.
I mean, they're enemies, but I think it's fair to say NPC as well.
Yeah.
Because you can't play as them.
Right.
Non-playable character. NPC.
How do I get down?
I guess you could technically call them enemy AI, but...
Right. Sort of like real AI. Only... we can't control
Just
them.
like real AI, it is the enemy. AI doesn't have to be our enemy, as I have stated. It's just,
true. It's
just that the people who make AI are misusing it. Correctly.
Yeah. I kind of think of that line from the Pokemon show, that there's no such thing as a bad Pokemon.
Right. It's the trainer.
Correct.
It's the trainer who uses that Pokemon.
Correct. There's a huge difference between how Ash and how Team Rocket use their Pokemon.
Yes, although we have seen some instances, in terms of Team Rocket in the anime anyway, of them showing love for their Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
So, they're not actually terrible animal abusers.
Jesse and James can be kind of sweet, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I assume, yes, that their Pokemon were stolen from other trainers, but I don't actually know for sure, to be honest.
Neither do I.
I'm not sure, because I know the anime, lightened some stuff up that, were darker in the games to maybe make it a little more child-friendly, even more so than the games, because the games still get into pretty dark territory.
Oh yeah.
At least the early generations, I have heard. I haven't played anything newer than Sun and Moon, but I have heard from some people who play the newer generations that it has kind of gotten a little bit sugar-coated, a little bit too child-friendly, so to speak.
How some people misremember the old stuff, but that's not true.
Yeah, I think people who say that the old stuff was, like, not dark at all, are thinking about the anime, which even the anime had its dark moments.
Oh, yeah.
But it was still very child-friendly compared to the games. I mean, the darker aspects of the games were lightened up a little bit for the anime, I feel. And that's probably where, if you're saying people did misremember, that's probably where it comes from. Yeah.
It wasn't all sunshine and daisies.
Yeah. But, you know, since I haven't personally played much of the new Pokemon stuff, I can't say from personal experience, I can only say from what I've heard. Because I really didn't play much of is it Arceus or Arceus? Let me know in the comments. Pokemon Legend Arceus. I only started to play it, so I can't really speak for the story of that. Other than it is a little bit isekai-like. Those unpopular opinion, maybe, but that's how I feel.
Interesting.
I mean, it's technically what they call it, open world, and I don't know, unpopular opinion, but I don't even need Pokemon games to be open world. That's just me. Not completely, anyway. I like more structure. I kind of liked the way the Pokemon games were, like in the Game Boy Advance and DS days. Even though I haven't really played many of the, like, original Game Boy Advance ones, I've played some of the... I played, like a remake of them.
Yeah.
I guess I mean maybe DS. I think Diamond, Pearl, Platinum was good. But anyway, it's time to go.
Have a good day, everyone. Well, we got 7.